Hey everybody. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to teach you a little bit about how to edit the color out of a photo and keeping only a small portion of it in using Lightroom. Okay, so I'm going to start with this photo right here. And so what we do is we get into develop and then we go through here and you can edit it any way you want to, but then when we get into editing the color, we want to click on this HSL/color, which is hue, saturation, luminance. And so what we want to do is we are going to remove all of the color, and so we're going to desaturate everything and just leave the red. Now the orange is tricky. Sometimes it helps the picture, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to leave the orange in there because it actually helps this overall design. We can boost the color just a little bit. Now, so that one works and it's fine, and that one's done. Okay, so that's great. Now this one, watch what happens when we get rid of the red, or get rid of everything that's not red. And so we're getting rid of most of it, but there's still some that's left over. So sometimes this doesn't necessarily work perfectly. Okay, it's still kind of cool, but then we have to go in and edit it a little bit differently. So then we have to go into this part, then we go into desaturate, and then we have to draw over some of these extra spots. And you can see that sometimes you have to go over a few extra times to get rid of the color in it. And so maybe you want just that one left, but you can see how there's still some gray. So sometimes it doesn't work perfectly, and sometimes it ends up, if you go over a second or third time, then maybe it does. Okay, so I get rid of that, and now it's in color. With this one here, again, we'll try that same thing again. We go into these colors. Where's it at? Where is it? Good. Okay, and then we'll go here. Okay, so you can see how effective it can be, but watch what happens. Like, you can see her mouth, and it doesn't work too well. Now I'm going to add in a little bit more orange, but be careful, because if you look at her skin tones, watch what happens with the oranges. So it's a tricky little part here. So then you probably have to go in here again, change, let's see, hold on, change it to desaturate, and then what I would have to do is probably end up drawing throughout this whole design regarding how to minimize that. So you might have to zoom in a little bit, might have to clean it up, but you can see how it gets a little bit more difficult if you want to do it right. So hopefully that helps you with this overall design for this. Okay, so there you go. That's it. So I hope that gives you kind of a better understanding of how to approach this. Okay, so there we go. All right, that's all I've got. That's how you edit the color in Lightroom.